With millions of videos being published to YouTube every single day, you want to make sure that when you hit publish, people actually find it and watch it. Go ahead and hit that like button right now if you agree and you want to focus on picking the right topics for your videos that are going to get you more views. But how do you know which video topics are good topics, the ones that's going to get views, and which topics are just going to get you crickets? No worries, in this video, I'm gonna share with you how I research video ideas so that you will never run out of good ideas for YouTube. First, I'm gonna call this out immediately. Focusing on finding the perfect keywords or the perfect tags or the best SEO strategy for your video does not make a good YouTube video, or even a YouTube video that's going to get you views when you publish it. Let me say this a little bit louder for those in the back row. The perfect keywords and ranking on YouTube search does not make your video go viral. It actually doesn't even guarantee that your video will get views or that YouTube will even put it in search. You can use this process that I'm about to share with you for how to research video ideas for YouTube, but you've got to understand one thing very clearly. You have to have a good title and a thumbnail that people are going to click on when they see it. Because if it ranks on YouTube and people don't click it, YouTube is gonna go ahead and hide that video. You also need to have good content that causes people to watch the video to the end. So if you go into your analytics and you look at your click-through rate and it's currently at 3% or below, you've got to find a way to get better click-worthy titles and thumbnails, because what you're doing right now is not cutting it. And again, even if you do find the perfect keywords or tags, nobody's clicking on it. So it will not rank on search. And if you look at your audience retention and you're only getting like 10% of people to the end of your video, again, keywords are not going to save you because YouTube is going to push content that people click on and people watch. All right, if you got what I'm saying, go ahead and comment below. Keywords aren't the answer. And now I'm going to share with you the exact process that I do for researching my YouTube video ideas. All right, the first step that I take is I go to my channel analytics. I'm looking at what's currently doing well on my channel, or are there any videos that I've done that are taking off, getting more views than they've normally seen. So I'm gonna look at the topics that I have, what's currently trending for me, and can I follow up on that topic? Can I create like a part 2, or can I approach it at a different angle? Because something about this topic my audience is enjoying and YouTube is pushing it. So I want to then create a video that makes sense for people who are watching that video to watch this one that I want to create next. And I can easily put it on the end screen of that video that's taking off and ride that wave of success. Let's look at a specific example. So recently, a video that I did a few months ago about how I script my YouTube videos started taking off. So I sat down and thought, what could I create as the next video that people would want to watch after this? Because YouTube was pushing it out to people and I would want to get those people watching it to the next video that I created. So people that are wanting to learn how to create a YouTube script also probably want to know, how can they get more subscribers on their channel? So I created this YouTube video, the secret to seeing real growth on YouTube. You can see this video is actually performing above average and it's getting traffic from the YouTube script video because I added it as an end screen. So that took a view session from one video to 2 videos and is more likely to turn a viewer into a subscriber, and I rode that current wave of success. Let's look at another example of how I use my analytics to research my YouTube video ideas. When I go into my analytics and I look at the terms or topics that are driving traffic to my channel, one thing always pops up. Something about first video ideas, first YouTube videos. But I always want to think about, how can I approach this differently? Like, I've already done a couple videos on this. I don't want to just repeat myself. What is a different way that I could approach this that is, again, going to make people interested to actually watch it? I'm also using this current video that I'm creating right now as another way to approach that video idea topic. So I actually use this process for this particular video. The second part of this process is going to a brand new feature that YouTube is offering in your audience tab. Right beside it is a research tab. Now the secret here is to figuring out what topics you want to talk about and if you can find a content gap. When I was doing this process a few weeks ago, I found a content gap for how to hide subscribers on your YouTube channel. So I was like, oh, oh, I could do that. I needed a quick video. I was short on time. And I was like, that's gonna be an easy one to create. While I was researching it though, I realized that YouTube was going to be removing this option in the next week or so. So this also signaled to me this is gonna be something people were gonna be searching for. I did this particular video and it's currently a viral video on my channel right now. And it was a content gap and there was a little extra part of knowing this is gonna be something that was going to be researched in the future. By now you're seeing the process of coming up with YouTube video ideas, even if you had none to start with, or you're really narrowing in on some good topics with this research process. So we need to pause a minute and evaluate these content ideas before we move on to the next step. We need to go through this 2-question test. The first question, do you want to talk about this topic? Do you actually like this topic? Because if you're not passionate about it, if you don't feel confident in it, it's going to show through in your video. The second question is, does your audience want to hear this topic from you? Are they going to click on it? The more you can get your audience to click on it and watch it, the more YouTube is going to push it out to even more people. Because if you can't get your current audience to watch a video, YouTube's not going to push it out to more people. Let's walk through another example here because I've heard from many of you in the comment, you really like these examples. Let me know if you're liking these examples in the comments below. Let's say I'm in my YouTube research tab and I find a content gap for keto diet. Let's say it's something that I'm doing personally in my life. I'm not. First question, am I passionate about it? Absolutely. Is my audience going to be happy about it? Do you care about my keto diet revolution? Absolutely not. So that video is going to go absolutely crickets on me and YouTube's just not gonna push it to anybody else because I couldn't get you to watch it. Did you just give the video idea that you're researching the 2-question test? Did it pass? Say yes or no in the comments below. Now the third step in this process, because we've done some researching, we've done the 2-test question, we now need to officially validate this YouTube video idea that we are researching. So when we validate our YouTube video idea, we're looking at 4 things here. Are there actual searches for this topic? Can I compete with what's currently on YouTube? Do I need to approach this topic a little bit differently to compete? Or can I do it better than what everybody else has done? So let's talk about, are there searches for this topic? You can use a tool like TubeBuddy or vidIQ to really get an idea of what the monthly searches are like for this particular topic. We want to make sure the topic that we are picking, people are actually looking for, because one of the biggest mistakes I see a lot of people do on YouTube is they hear they need to niche down, niche. But what happens is you tend to niche too far, and the topics that you're talking about, people don't even know to search for that. I got an example for you. One of my clients inside of Video Strategy Academy has this amazing program about how to offer VIP days. So quick question, do you know what a VIP day is? Type VIP in the comments if you know what it means. Because here's what I come to realize when I go through this particular process. When I use a tool like TubeBuddy or vidIQ and I type in VIP day, there's not many searches for it because people don't know that is the solution that they are looking for. Because what VIP days can be for you is a way to help you make like $20,000 a month by only working 4 days a month. So you need to think about, how can I approach this video for searching that people are actually looking for? So you may readjust this title by saying how to make $20,000 a month just working 4 days a month. That may be something that, first of all, you're more likely to search, and second of all, much more interested in clicking on, instead of something about VIP days. Am I right? So make sure your topic is actually being searched. The next 2 things we're gonna look at is, can I compete with the competition that's out there? And can I approach it differently? Yes, YouTube is competitive, but you can still break out. If you go to one of the tools like TubeBuddy or vidIQ, again, you're gonna see what the competition is like, and you're gonna see what are the top videos for this topic that you're researching. Let's say how to build a birdhouse. When you use a tool like TubeBuddy or vidIQ, you can see other searches that are happening out there for how to build a birdhouse. So you could just easily pick one of these topics to do your video on because it's not as competitive. Another example would be how to start a WordPress website, right? You can see different ways to approach this video that's not as competitive. It may actually be more interesting and more click-worthy for your viewer. Now let's move into the 4th question in this phase. Can I do better? Now, let's say you look at the competition that's out there, you watch a couple of videos and you think, I could absolutely create a much better video. If you know you can come to the plate and really create this epic, awesome video that's better than what's out there, do it. go for it. So let me walk you through how I researched this YouTube video idea that you're watching right now so you can see the full process in real life. So the topic that I was starting with was how to find content ideas. That was the initial idea, and then I started going through this process to really narrow down the direction of the video. I got into vidIQ, which I will link below if you want to try vidIQ. I think it's a great option to streamline your research process. So then I found the idea how to find content ideas for YouTube. And I know when I publish any kind of content here on my channel about YouTube, it always does well. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna marry these two topics together. The next thing I did is I started to look at what's out there. So in my program Video Strategy Academy, I talk about finding your piggyback channels. I looked at current channels that I piggyback with or that I wanna like siphon some traffic from to see how they did these videos and how they approach them. So I saw that Modern Millie, who's amazing at Instagram content, did a recent video on how to get YouTube content ideas. Dove back into vidIQ to see what direction that I could take, and I came up with how to research video ideas for YouTube. So I go through the 2-test question. Am I passionate about this? Yeah, I'm talking about YouTube. I love talking about YouTube. And 2, will my audience like this topic? Y'all subscribe here because you want to hear about YouTube from me and how YouTube can work in your business. So check. Once I have this title, then I can start using my video game plan and I can start scripting the content I want to share in this video to ensure I deliver on the title that I promised you. Now, if you want to see how I use this process to then help me make 1K a week in my business from my YouTube videos without being monetized, head to trinalittle.com/workshop to get a free training on exactly how you can start making money from YouTube, even if you don't have 1,000 subscribers or you're not monetized yet. And if you're ready to learn how I script my videos, that video I talked about earlier, click the video that's on your screen right now because I walk you through my entire process for how I know what I'm saying in these videos. Hope you enjoyed and see you in the next video.